too, so he knows all the tricks. And he said he took it and did something with it that no matchbook should do. And Andrew said, is that to say, I got it. And he went to the shelf and he took down a Martin Gardner book called Impromptu Magic Tricks. He looked at it and he said, I got it. I was right. He had assumed that what was going to be said. I said, so how did you do the test, Doctor? He said, oh, we did it scientifically. He said he wanted a matchbox like this to do the demonstration, so we went out to a store. We bought 24 in a big package, 24 boxes like this. We took them back into the laboratory and we mixed them all up. And we took one at random. This is science. And he said we marked it very carefully, we discarded the other 3. He said then we took the matches out and we struck it on the side of the box. It lit, and we closed out the box again. We had it carefully marked so it wouldn't be confused with other ones. And we tested it for maggots and threads and chemicals and things like that. No, they just bought one out of the store. 24, and they think they'll have maggots. They tested it all this way, and we learned they were very ordinary box bags. Yes. And Ronnie Marcus, he said, put it on the back of his hand. Now, I said, now I want to make sure that everybody sees this. He placed it on the back of his hand, or the whole eating fork, trying to come get it. Put it on the back of his hand, and then he just gestured. The other hand, and he stood up on the back of his hand. And then when he gestured with his hand again, and he gestured again, I'll do it, and then it went back down. Well, I don't know how it went. So this is an old kid's trick. What you do is you leave it open a little bit like this when you put it on the back of your hand, and then you close it so it pinches some of the skin on the back of your hand like that. Whoops. And it's a little bit more open there. Just like that, and you close it in like that, and then yeah, it breaks the end of the box when you do it, and it's broken, and you can't hear it. But put it on the back of your hand like that, and you close it. Then it'll probably work a little better. And then it stands up in the back of your hand. And then by loosening the skin in the back of your hand, it goes back down. Up. Down. Up. Very boring. But it's an excellent trick. You can do it. But apparently, PhDs in physics don't know about it. Now, I don't expect them to know about this. This is not their specialty. It is my specialty. It is especially a magician. And they save themselves a lot of time and money and involvement. They tested this man for 2 weeks. Israel, and he did all kinds of strange little things. Incredible. But what I did was I said to Paul Andrew, I said, if you've got the name, I said to him, Doctor, do you have a fax machine there? He said, yeah. I said, would you give me the number? I wrote it, I gave it to Andrew. Andrew went into the fax machine and he put this page in with the explanation of the trick from the magic book, you see. And I said to him, your fax machine? He said, oh yes, okay. I want you to read what comes through there. And he took the page and I said, okay, read it to me, please. And he said, the levitating matchbox. Get that little box of machine. Oh yeah? Hello? I'm still here. We have not heard from that man since.